Hi there, happy Friday. Let me get the volume going. Welcome, welcome. We'll just give us like 30 seconds and then we'll dive in. So, hope everyone's doing great. All right. All right, we'll get started. So, happy Friday. Welcome back if you are joining me again. And if this is your first time, well, welcome. My name is Praveen. I am based in Venice, California. I live in Los Angeles. So, very apropos of the theme that we're going to be doing today, which is just talking about how to get like glowing summer skin, how to take care of your skin. In Los Angeles, especially, it's dry, it's hot. So I just have a few favorites on how to keep my skin glowing. I am definitely a sun worshiper. I do wear SPF. I do all the things, but I do really enjoy being in the sun and getting my vitamin D. So I'll just go over a couple of the products that I am loving that are just keeping me kind of glowing from head to toe, preserving my tan, and keeping me nice and exfoliated, moisturized, hydrated with being in the sun, with traveling, with temperature changes, all of those good things. Um, just a reminder, of course, I'm for all of you who are not novices or not, this isn't your first time, everything today is 15% off and will continue to be 15% off till after the show ends for about 30 minutes. So you have some time. I will put everything on my collection page. So if you want to, not, let's say you need a minute, you don't want to take advantage of the incentive, you want to think about it, you can always come back and take a look. All of the products will be there. I will update it after this. So without further ado, I guess we can just dive in. So we'll be talking really, we'll be going kind of like head to toe. Well, maybe not toe, but I'll be moving up from my face and I'll kind of work my way down and kind of tell you different things. I am in my bathroom, so I can kind of show you texture and stuff. There will be water running in between as I wash. So if the sound gets annoying or is affected by anything, please don't be shy. Just let me know. So first things first, I am a big exfoliator. I try not to exfoliate. I definitely am someone who uses like chemical or like natural sort of like liquid exfoliants too, so like my toner and I do use a retinol here and there. So you have to be careful in the summertime because retinol and over exfoliating or even just regular exfoliating can render your skin a little bit more sensitive to the sun and all of that. So picking an but like on top of everything else, I do like a physical like I do like a physical exfoliator. I do like something that has a little bit of like the nitty gritty. I mean, not like the St. Ives walnut scrub. You don't want like the big chunks that can actually damage your skin. You want something that's fine, but it does feel like it's doing the job. So the first thing that I do after I wash my face, and I do this maybe like twice a week, the Revive Micro Resurfacing Treatment. And show it to you. It's got that gorgeous reflective silver bottle, so it just looks really nice and lovely. I'm going to present it to you. So Revive is definitely more of a luxury brand. It's definitely a pricier brand, but for one, you get your bang for your buck. You don't use a lot of this, so it really does last you a long time. And it's based in science. So the doctor who created the brand actually used to work with burn victims. I feel like a lot of my favorite beauty products have like accidental discovery stories behind them. So the doctor, I totally forget his name, but he worked with burn victims. And when he was discovering and kind of like putting formulations together, he created this molecule that was basically like, it's called the epidermal growth factors. It's almost like stem cell for skin. And he won a Nobel Prize for it. So it's good, it's effective. And he started putting a lot of that research into developing the skincare line. So Revive does just that. It revives your skin, it rejuvenates, it revitalizes, it gets your skin, back to sort of as close to like baby skin as you can get. So the micro exfoliant, true to like its name, it's not big chunky granules. It's very, very fine. I'll show you a little bit. I actually used this yesterday, or I would do it again. I just don't want to over exfoliate because I am going to go to the beach this weekend. So as you can see here, get a little bit more. I'll probably do double that just for all over my face, and I do get on my neck. It's not like a grittier one. It's pretty gentle. So it's tiny, tiny little exfoliants, but it feels just like lightly sandpapery. It's never going to feel super abrasive. It's never going to you're not going to risk over scratching with this because it's really, really gentle. So it's got ultra fine. Just rinse that off one sec. All right. So it's ultra fine aluminum oxide crystals that'll go in and just kind of loosen everything up. I always recommend getting a little bit of a steam going. So if you're in the shower, shower for a couple minutes, let your skin get kind of nice and loose. That'll really maximize the efficacy of your exfoliant because then your skin the pores are open. It can really get the gunk out and whatnot. So that goes in, but it also has a green tea and a shea butter base. So as you saw that creaminess, that white, it's it's not a see-through, it's not a serum, it's really like a hydrating exfoliator. It serves as the base. It really coats your skin. It my skin always feels so soft after I use it. It never feels really stripped. So I would recommend doing that twice a week. Like I said, put it on some dampen your skin first. So I would do it in the shower, dampen your skin first, put it all over. I like to let it sit for a minute while I shower, just so it's really getting in my skin. And then I gently kind of slough it off. I go here, go in here. I'm prone to whiteheads on my nose. Who isn't? If you aren't, you're very lucky. Here is where I get a lot of it, and right under my chin. Those are sort of in my T-zone, my problem areas. Get that in, rinse it off. Your skin will feel so, so soft after. Again, Revive skincare. It's definitely on the pricier side, but it really goes a long way. Let me see. It's 2.5 ounces, and you saw how much I put on. I put double that. You're going to have this for a long time. And this is also going to be great in the winter time because it's, it's going to get all that dead skin off, but the shea butter base is going to keep you nice and hydrated. I know I personally change a lot of my products summer to winter. This is an all year round product. So again, great product. Revive Micro Resurfacing Treatment. So once I've done that, my skin is prepped. Once you've exfoliated, you're getting all that dead skin off. Your skin can really absorb whatever you're going to put on it next. So with the heat, with my pores getting clogged, with travel, with just wearing my mask, I like to do a mask 2 to 3 times a week. Typically, I do it 3. I know a lot of people say 2, but if you're using a product that's gentle enough, you can do it to 3 times. So we are going to talk about the Indie Lee Clearing Mask today. There you go. So, in a lot of ways, it is a traditional clay mask. Indie Lee is a great brand. It is a female-owned, non-toxic brand. So the whole story behind this, and if you've tuned in before, I have talked about her brand. I have talked about these products before. I'm just going to show it to you a little closer. Indie Lee was actually a CPA. She lived in Connecticut, and on the side, she had a greenhouse. She loved working with flowers. She, had a very green thumb, and she developed rheumatoid arthritis very early. So she couldn't really use her hands as much. So she started sort of taking instead of doing big kind of scale projects, she started using the flowers that were coming out to make oils and stuff for her friends and family. And then she got diagnosed with a brain tumor. Very sad, awful, but she was very fortunate. She recovered. She is, a recovery story. She's in remission. But the whole process really made her think about, your skin is your largest organ. It's so it absorbs so much. How could she take out certain things that were, maybe not the best for her, maybe contributing it to her? How could she lead a more holistic, organic life? So she developed this product. So it's all non-toxic. It is female owned. Even the plastic is BPA free. The other thing that I love about this is the size. Again, you don't need a lot. Thin layer will do the trick. But because it's small, you can travel with this. Like, I have other face masks that I've used that you can't travel with. You know, they're big. The packaging is a little fussy. This is so easy. I throw this in my carry-on. Once I'm off a flight, I'll get to my hotel room or my friend does, or wherever I'm going, or home, wash my face, pop this on, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much I like to, like, I'm someone who likes to like feel it coming up because it's natural. It's not gonna have such an intense feeling, but it gets the job done. It totally sucks everything out. So we'll talk about the ingredients now. It has salicylic and glycolic acid, which again helps with the exfoliation. So, I know I said that I sometimes use it after this. You don't want to overexfoliate it because both of the products have such gentle ingredients. It's not so bad. So salicylic and glycolic acid will help exfoliate. So anything that's kind of left over from the exfoliant, it kind of gets in there. It's got bentonite clay, which is what does all of the sort of pulling out, the purifying, the decongesting. That's what's going to get into your pores and pull all of the gunk out. And especially if you've exfoliated and taken a warm shower before, or if you use a face steamer, which I cannot recommend enough. I do that once a week. It's going to just get right into it, right to the root of it, and pull all of the gunk out. And it's so satisfying. And it has colloidal sulfur too. And I have spoken about this before. Colloidal sulfur is actually, it's an antibacterial. You can spray, it comes in spray form. You can put like a teaspoon of it in something, obviously not the mask, this is not ingestible, but if you buy it as a supplement, it gets rid of bacteria. So if you have like a bacterial infection, that can be effective. But yeah, Indie Lead, this mask, I put it on twice a week. I leave it on for, like I said, 10 to 20 minutes, especially if I've just gotten off a flight or my skin feels really like just congested. I just got back. I was in Florida for a week. And it was so lovely, but it was so hot, and I was in my mask, in certain places and on the flight. So when I got back, I started to have a few breakouts out here, and this has kept my skin in great condition. So again, Indie Lee clearing mask on sale, 15% off today. Great product, all natural. You can travel with it. It's not going to dry your skin out. It's going to help with breakouts. It's going to help keep you nice and clean. Excellent product, gives you a nice clean slate. All right, next up, serums. I love a serum. I don't have an overly precious or I don't have like a massive multi-step regimen. I think it's amazing when some people do. Mine is, I've tried to par it down just because, I think for a lot of it to be super effective, you need to give time in between. And like, I don't always have the time to wait like the 3 or 4 minutes in between each step. Otherwise, you're just like slathering it on. But a good serum I really love. So Overt is a brand that I actually discovered on Verishop. I hadn't heard of it before, and I went on a deep dive, and I really loved what I found. So it's a husband and wife team. Their whole like MO is taking a lot of the BS out of skincare. So, what would it be like if you just make a very clean, simple product with great design, great packaging, but that's not overly fussy, definitely has no filler product in it. It's just like very simple, to the point, at a great price point that's accessible for people. So, this is and you know what? They're also, they give back. They're like charity minded. They give back 10% of their revenue to fight human trafficking. So again, it's an excellent brand. It's a brand with heart. Their heart's in the right place. They're donating to charities, and they're also making a product that's really excellent and isn't going to harm your skin. It's not got anything in it that it doesn't need. It's just really great product. It's just really great ingredients that are going to get the job done. So you can buy them individually. I love that Verishop lets you bundle them. This is the Glowing Duo. I like using a serum, a different one during the day and a different one at night, because they do very different things. So as you can see, I have tan skin. I'm an Indian woman. I am prone to hyperpigmentation. I can get like spotting. The best product for that, of course, along with exfoliating and SPF, is vitamin C. Vitamin C is great. And you definitely want a vitamin C that is stable, like shelf stable, because it's a really finicky ingredient, and it can you know, it can expire. It can, like, if it's not stable, it's not going to do its job. It's not going to harm your skin, but it's like you're going to spend all this money on this vitamin C and it's not going to get the job done. Theirs is super simple. It's just 20% vitamin C with some hyaluronic acid. And vitamin C, you know, brightens your skin tone. It evens it out. It's just like, you know, I always think of it like thinking of like a beautiful, juicy, bright orange, right? It's like you slice an orange in half and it's just got that beautiful sheen. It's like pristine. You know, you don't want your skin to be orange, but you want it to kind of have that juicy, plump, like lovely kind of sheen to it. And like, it is just, there is something so summery about it. Of course, I use it all year round, but I do think there is something to be said about like just a really great juicy vitamin C. And I always like, my goals for my skin are always for it to be like juicy, plump, feeling like supple and even, like the inside of an orange. So this is the vitamin C. I do this in the daytime. You don't want to mix vitamin C with retinol. So I wouldn't do retinol in the daytime. So I do wash my face. I do my toner, a very gentle toner, and I put this on. I let it dry for about 5 minutes, and then I throw on a moisturizer. So this is my daytime step. In the evenings, I like to put on another serum, but I like to do something that's going to moisturize because, you know, your skin works overtime, like the whole body recovers and it works overtime while you're sleeping. So I do the Quench and Plump serum, and I'll do this before going to bed, but I'll also do this if I'm going out and I want like a nice primer. The texture of this is really something else. They're both very similar, but I just want you to see, like, it looks so juicy, and then it just gets right in, gets absorbed so quickly, but you feel it kind of give like bounce to your skin. So the Quench and Plump is hyaluronic acid based, which is, you know, your skin, we're made of water. Like, we're like, I forget the exact percentage, not a scientist, but our bodies are water, right? That's why we drink water. That's why it's so important to hydrate. So again, your skin, hyaluronic acid, it's going to just drink it right up. That's the difference between moisturizing and hydrating. Hydrating is going to hydrate your skin, and then you put the moisturizer on top just to lock everything in. So this one has organic aloe, which is great, especially if you've been in the sun. It's going to soothe and calm and like just make it, you know, kind of calm down your skin. It's got vitamin E, and then it's got Centella asiata extract, which is going to aid in the retention of moisture. Again, 3 ingredients, super simple. You don't need a lot of stuff. You just need a product that works. These bottles are great. Very easy to use pump, you know, like they're color coded, so you know which one you're getting, you know which one you're using, you're not going to mess it up. So again, the Overt brightener for daytime and the hydrator as a primer or in the evenings. Of course, we do all that going back in the sun. SPF is very, very key. It's no joke that the sun is just getting way more aggressive. It's hotter everywhere, and even living in LA, you know, it gets hotter and hotter like later in the year. A few years ago it was hot during Thanksgiving, but beyond that, even when it's not hot out, like sun rays are really, you know, they're strong. They're going to come through. Even if it's a cloudy day, I always put SPF off. But for me, it's more you know, I want an SPF that's not going to leave a dark cast on me or like a white cast on me because I am darker skinned. I want an SPF that's got good product, that's not going to have filler in it. And I do want an SPF, if it's going to do something beyond that, then I want something fun. So in the evenings, I tend to one for the day one, I use Supergoop Glow Screen. This stuff is pretty magical. I can't tell you how many times I have worn it out and people ask me like what I'm doing for my skin because it's got just the tiniest bit of shimmer, which just kind of creates almost like a filter on your face. So I'll put a little bit on. So as you can see, a little pearlescent. It looks tinted. It's not. It just has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's really, really lovely. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. I'm actually, you know what? I am going to dinner later tonight, so I'm going to just use this as a primer right now. So, all right. And as you can see, it just kind of like gives you this really, really lovely glow. Don't forget your neck and your delicate head. Put that there. Okay. All right. So Supergoop, if you haven't heard of the brand, they are one of like the leaders in the SPF space. They have so many products. Most, or if not all, are available on Verishop. Their whole thing is like they want to make SPF fun and accessible, because at the end of the day, we should all be wearing it. I always put it on my face. I should be putting it on my body when I'm out. When I'm driving, my arm gets exposed. I actually remember before I became vigilant about putting it on, I noticed that like when I was driving, you could see that this side of my face was like a lot tanner than this side, which is, it's pretty alarming when you see photos of yourself and you think, oh my God, I'm so exposed to the sun. So Supergoop wants everyone to get on board. It's a great price point. It's really effective. It's a really nice texture. I find that their products, let's see, so it's not going to have any synthetic fragrance. It's vegan. It has very clean actives, so all of the active products are like the cleanest that they could find. It's also reef safe, which is excellent, and it's never going to irritate your skin, and it's cruelty free, so as you can see with the cute little bunny at the bottom. So it is, they always say use a dime size amount. I have a small face, but also go a little heavier so I can get my neck. And this one also, again, works as a primer, which you can't beat that, because you can put it on and you can layer it on, then you can do your makeup on after if you want. So that's the SPF. So now your face is taken care of. If you wanted to do makeup, you could do it. If you're chilling like this, you get the lovely like filter glow. I mean, I'm not wearing any makeup right now, and I think that this does a really nice job of just evening everything out, making it look like you have something on and protecting your skin. So now we're going to work our way down. So you've exfoliated your face, you've done all the stuff for your face. What are you going to do about your body? Source Vital Apothecary. I love buying, this is a small bottle. I got this because I was traveling with it. They do a bigger bottle. I like keeping just a big bottle of body exfoliator in my shower and using it like once or twice a week. Like if I shave my legs, I'll just do it after. But again, you want it to be natural, paraben free. So Source Vital has actually been around since 1989. Oh, I'm going to present it to you guys. There we go. So it's been around. There we go. It's been around since 1989. So it's been on the scene for quite a minute. It's not some hot new product. Not that there's anything wrong with a hot new product, but if you want something that has been tried and true, this brand has been around for a long time. And it was actually made for day spas. And their whole motto was that they wanted to introduce like holistic beauty to these day spas that are traditionally very upscale, kind of like go for like higher end products. And the founders were like, look, we can make you amazing stuff that's going to feel salon quality without needing to have a ton of like chemicals or, any sort of additives in it. So it is a Houston brand. So I have a soft spot because I am also from Houston. And they make everything in small batches. So they use the best products. They use a ton of natural stuff, and it's all made in small batches. So, there will be inconsistencies, but not in how it's, not in its efficacy. It's just, it's going to have, everything's going to be a little bit different, and it's all made with love, which I really love. So this one is the lavender body scrub. It's natural, it's paraben free, it's SLS, it's got no sulfates in it, and it's infused with lavender oil. It smells freaking incredible. God, it smells so good. So this has lavender, as you can see. Again, it's like the Revive in a way where it's got like a nice sort, like a soft base. The granules in this are going to be a little bigger because it's not for your face, but again, not large, nothing that's going to tug or irritate or aggravate your skin. Oh, it feels so soft. So I'll do that after shaving my legs, or like if I'm getting a little bumpy on my chest, I'll put some on there. They don't animal test either. This one has lavender, and it also has blue tansy. So if you are someone who's prone to redness, blue tansy is amazing for that. It's going to neutralize, it's going to calm, and it has aloe. So for after sun, of course, if you're like sunburned or something, do not use an exfoliant. But once you can, and the area is like recovered but still a little tender, aloe is going to be great for it. So Source Vital Apothecary, lavender, If you want a bigger bottle, they have a bigger bottle. This one was $10, and it is obviously now until $8.46, but the larger one is like, I believe it's like 10 ounces more or 7 ounces more. It's like almost 9 ounces, and it's $20. So you get bang for your buck. And again, you don't need to use a lot because it spreads out really well. So that's that. Last but not least, Body. So this brand's really fun, and it's quite cheeky, no pun intended, but they developed the very first butt mask. And the only reason I actually knew that is because I ordered this, and my order came with a free butt mask, which is what they're known for. So you're thinking, who needs a butt mask? Really think about it. You're on your ass all day. When you work out, you're like in leggings, it gets sweaty. There's a lot going on down there. So the butt mask I was really impressed. I put it on before our trip to Miami because I got all these like high rise, like skimpy little bikinis, and it really smoothed out that kind of skin, right? Kind of like, your thud, your upper thigh / butt. So like right in that zone, and it really smoothed out all the little bumps there. And then I was using this. I've been using this now for about 2 weeks. I'll use it sort of like on my stomach and on like my back of my thighs. And I find that it really, really sort of, it tightens everything up. So it's called, I didn't even tell you what the product is. It's called Super Tight. So it's almost like, think of it like Spanx for your body and a moisturizer. It's going to make kind of like keep your skin tight and taut, give you this lovely sheen. It's also super hydrating. It's a serum. It's just like a body serum, just like, this was a serum for your face. So you put it on, it gives your skin this lovely glow. It just kind of gives you in like, little areas that you feel, I don't want to say problem areas, but just some areas you feel a little conscious about. It's going to give you that nice tightening feeling, and it's just going to smooth out your skin. And it's just going to make you feel good because in the summertime, you're bearing a lot of your skin. It's absolutely not a necessity, but it is a really lovely extra step in your routine. I've been really liking it. It just gives me a little bit more time in my ritual. I'm someone who moisturizes like from, neck to toe and then separately up here. And I've just been putting this on, and I really have found a difference just sort of in that, like, again, lower thigh and stomach, which are just places you kind of neglect naturally, but I have really been loving this. It's worth trying. It smells really amazing. It's a nice texture. It's not sticky, and it really just gives you this it just smooths everything out. It makes you feel really nice, tight, taut, and beach ready, and ready to, show off your glowing skin. So that's that. Oh, and their butt masks are amazing. So if you want to dip your toe, and if you're not ready to try the serum, you want to try a butt mask, try the butt masks. It's fun. It's a cheeky, again, silly little way to kind of take a little extra care of your body in places that we sort of neglect. And it's all about self-care, which is, I think, necessary and a luxury that we should all be indulging in more. So that's all I have for you guys today. I only have 2 more shows left. I have a show next Friday, and the one after that, I'll be doing some home stuff next week. I'm thinking we'll do like a cozy kind of like getting ready for fall, even though it might be like 100 degrees next week. So we'll see. So thank you again for tuning in. Just a reminder, 15% off until the end of the show, and then 30 minutes after. I will update. I haven't updated my collections in a while. I will work on doing that. So if you have seen something but you wanted some time to think about it, you can always go back. And that's all I have for y'all. Have a beautiful weekend. Go enjoy the sun if it's lovely where you are. Put on sunscreen, drink some water, and have fun. And be safe.